For centuries, tales of King Arthur have captured the imagination. A valiant king, a magical sword, a round table of noble knights, and the mystical Isle of Avalon. But behind the legends, one question endures. Was there ever a real King Arthur who once ruled in post-Roman Britain? To answer this, we must journey back to the shadowy 5th and 6th centuries. Britain is a land in turmoil. The Romans have withdrawn, their legions gone, leaving behind crumbling cities and vulnerable settlements. Into this power vacuum pour new threats, Saxon invaders from across the sea. In this uncertain age, stories begin to circulate of British leaders who rally resistance against these newcomers. Could a warlord named Arthur have risen during this time? The earliest mention of a figure resembling Arthur appears not in grand tales, but in a terse list. The 9th century text, Historia Brittonum, credits an Arthur with leading the Britons in 12 battles against their enemies. He is not called a king, but a dux bellorum, a leader of battles. Yet, this account was written centuries after Arthur's supposed lifetime, and may draw as much from folk memory and storytelling as from fact. A few decades later, the Annales Cambriae, or Welsh annals, briefly note a battle of Badon and the death of Arthur, but details are scarce. There is no contemporary evidence, no coins, no letters, no edifices naming him. In fact, historical chronicles from the period itself make no mention of Arthur at all. It isn't until the 12th century that Arthur's legend explodes into life. Geoffrey of Monmouth's History of the Kings of Britain introduces magical mentors, magnificent courts, betrayals, and quests for the Grail. Later writers, enamored by tales of chivalry, champion Arthur as a model of medieval kingship. Yet these stories owe as much to fantasy and political aspiration as to accounts of real events. Some historians point to possible inspirations. A British leader called Ambrosius Aurelianus, chronicled by Gildas, or perhaps a Romanized military commander valiantly defending Britain. Figures like these may have inspired later myths. Archaeological evidence shows fortified hilltop settlements and evidence of violent clashes, hinting at troubled times. But none provide irrefutable proof of Arthur the man. In the end, was King Arthur ever real? The answer remains elusive. If he lived, his story is buried beneath centuries of myth-making, political ambition, and creative retelling. Still, the legend persists, a testament not only to ancient battles, but to the enduring quest for a hero who could unite a fractured land. Whether man or myth, King Arthur's power lies in the tales we choose to tell.